Hello friends, my name is Michelle Fondin and I'm the author of Chakra Healing for Vibrant Energy, exploring your 7 energy centers with mindfulness, yoga, and Ayurveda. And welcome to our video series on the chakras. Today we're focusing on the 5th chakra, Vishuddha, which is the area of the throat. We're going to do yoga poses to help open and align your throat chakra. So go ahead and get your yoga mat and a blanket that we can use for one of our poses, and let's get started. So to begin with our 5th chakra yoga practice today, we're going to start with lion's breath, Simasana, with a movement called victory squat. This is so much fun to do, and it takes a lot of energy and vitality, and it gives back to you in the way of energy and vitality, and by opening up your 5th chakra, Vishuddha. So to get started with the lion's breath, I'm going to demonstrate for you what the lion's breath is with a victory squat. So a lion's breath with a victory squat looks like this. So you want to come into a side squat. We'll be going side, center, and then we'll be coming back with some blown palm to help center you before the next set. You do stick out your tongue, don't worry, I'm the only one that can see you and you can see me, so don't be embarrassed. This helps to clear out the lungs, the throat, it tonifies the vocal cords, and it's a great breathing technique to use for the 5th chakra. So let's get started. We're gonna bring our hands to prayer, bring our arms up overhead, and we're gonna open it up to the right with a lion's breath and victory squat. So here we go. Come back to the center and go left. Come back to the center, right. 4 more. 2 more. And 1 more. Inhale, center. We're going to interlace the fingers into temple pose and move over to, this is called blown palm. Inhale back to the center. Press the left foot down and exhale to blown palm. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, center, and blown palm to the right. And inhale, center, blown palm to your left. Let's inhale, center, and we're gonna do our victory squat. Let's do 8 here. Let's start to our right. Here we go. 4 more. 3. 2 more. 1 more. Inhale, center. Let's stretch it tall. Let's do our blown palm right here. Inhale, center, exhale over. Inhale, center, and exhale. Inhale, center, and exhale over. And looking up, and hands to prayer. Good job. Now remember, doing lion's breath also helps to clear out the lungs and bronchial passages. So if you're coughing up little fur balls for the rest of the day, that's actually normal and it's okay. So let's get ready to further our yoga practice for the 5th chakra by coming down to our mat for bridge pose. Our next pose is Setu Bandhasana, or bridge pose. So we're going to begin lying down. Bring your knees up and gently roll down 1 vertebra at a time. You want to make sure your shoulders are rolled back and down with the shoulder blades pressed down towards your mat. Your palms are facing down. Now bring your feet about hip width apart with the toes pointing forward. Your feet are parallel. You want to bring your feet in close to your bottom if you want to get a nice lift in bridge pose. I'm going to show you 3 variations of bridge that you can do at home in your yoga practice. The first one is going to be pressing down on the palms and rolling up the spine 1 vertebra at a time. You want to keep your head steady, so that's why I'm keeping my head centered, squeezing your bottom and pressing down on your hands and lifting the pelvis all the way up, as far up as you can go. You want to be mindful of your knees, just making sure your knees are tracking over your toes. And we're going to take nice deep breaths here. You can use the Ujjayi ocean sounding breath here. Good. Now, if you want to further this lift, you can fold your hands underneath you and roll your shoulders back, pressing your hands toward the floor to get your lift even higher. So remember, we're stimulating the areas of the throat, the thyroid gland, the parathyroid glands, and we're really bringing oxygenated blood to the brain, so we're getting really smart as we're holding this pose. We're going to take it one step further if you choose. If you're more comfortable with your hands to the floor, go ahead right now, bringing your hands to the floor. And we're going to bring our hands underneath the sacrum, which is the bony plate. You want to bring your elbows in, and your hands are supporting you underneath here. Breathing. Good. Now, as you're ready to come down, lower your hands to the floor, roll out one vertebra at a time, and then place the soles of your feet together and open your knees up into butterfly pose. Next, take your arms and join them up overhead, holding on to your elbows. And this is variation 1 of fish pose. And you can remain in this pose to relax as a counter pose out of bridge. So go ahead and just hold it here and breathe. And if your lower back is still a little troublesome, you can bring both knees to chest and gently roll it out side to side. So from here, you can either come into relaxation pose or you can get ready for shoulder stand. So for shoulder stand, I'm actually going to start with a blanket underneath my head and right at my shoulder line. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I'm on a hardwood floor, and as you're balancing in shoulder stand, it can be quite uncomfortable for your head and neck. So it is an advanced posture. What I want you to do is, if you're not sure of how to do shoulder stand, or if you're feeling uneasy, go ahead and use a spotter. Just take one of the people in your family with you to go ahead and spot you into this pose. So to begin, you're gonna start with the knees bent, feet flat on the floor, and the palms are facing down. What you want to do is roll your shoulders back and down so they're pressed nicely toward your mat. Again, you're going to keep your head steady just like we did in bridge pose, so I won't be turning my head for this. You want to squeeze your belly, bring your knees to chest, and then kind of give yourself a little lift. You can bring your knees forward, give yourself a little lift up, and bringing your elbows in. And you want to make sure your body is pretty straight here. And using your breathing. Again, this is a great pose for bringing blood to your brain and obviously stimulating that 5th chakra. Use your breathing here. You can always bring it further up by walking your elbows in a little bit more, squeezing your bottom. As you're ready to come out, bring your knees towards your forehead. Bring your arms down and roll it out. 1, vertebra at a time. You can open your knees once again into that variation one of fish, bringing your arms up overhead to take your counter stretch here. Just nice deep breathing, relaxing your back. Now inversely, you can also practice shoulder stand with your feet toward the wall. So instead of having your legs propping up directly into the air, holding your back, you can go ahead and scooch your mat toward a wall and walk your feet up the wall, again, supporting your back with your hands. And that's a great way for beginners to start with shoulder stand. So next we're going to work on Plow Pose. This is a pose we go into after we do our shoulder stand. Or while you're trying to hold your shoulder stand, you can opt to go into plow. So let's prepare ourselves exactly the way we did for our shoulder stand. Bring those knees up, shoulders pressed down towards your mat. I'm going to keep my head steady here so I won't be turning my head. Bring those knees up. Give yourself a little push. Coming up to that shoulder stand. And then for plow, you're going to walk the feet behind you and bring your arms down. And breathe here. Now you can also do an alternating plow where you bring one foot up at a time and one foot down at a time. Like this. And just breathing as you're alternating those legs. Nice full breath. And if at any time you're feeling severe discomfort in your neck, you want to roll down. Keep breathing. And then bringing both feet over, palms facing down. Give your knees a little bend here. And then roll it out, one vertebra at a time. Good. Place the soles of the feet together. Open the knees into that butterfly or reclining bound ankle pose. Reach your arms up overhead and closing your eyes, just breathing here. Nice full, deep belly breaths, just focusing on the area of the throat. Utilizing your Ujjayi breath that we learned in our 5th chakra yoga breathing. Good. Keep the breath steady. Just enjoying the effects of the intensity of these 5th chakra poses. Feeling gratitude for having your Vishuddha Chakra open and aligned. If your arms start to fatigue, you can bring your arms to the sides and continuing to enjoy your relaxation pose after your 5th chakra yoga practice. Stay as long as you'd like. And when you're ready, gently come up to return to activity. Thank you so much for joining me for our 5th chakra yoga practice. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below for all of the chakra videos and other videos about health and wellness. Share this video with friends, family, and your yoga dog. Thank you for pledging your support on Patreon. Without your pledge and support, I couldn't make these videos possible. www.patreon.com/Michelle S. Fondin, and I will see you in the next video. Namaste.